you complete zombie get too much. People should know what they want. Stopping patronizing Dara. Patronize and Dara. Here, what time they patronize anybody?
I'm telling you.
Here, time AJ so in my you follow it direct because according to this platform of Van kind of if you don't know yourself, if you know who is the right person, the right channel, in my nature. What I'm banning my hagez gare, you will go to one near I animation or the Nas or Gare band to Nazia, Ngagez gare on your bush bogare, Zoria gare lawa. In a wish now, Gaga, I had them who follow you. Simon Èkpá, bu I had them. I hope we hang or tag I guess you get till I am like a high nacho. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you, Chichi. Thank you, Chigozie. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. All right, I want to next Ogugwa. Dede Chika, Marakwana, I wouldn't win each other. We'll let my account go. To next Ogugwa. Please go ahead and let me see. Am I the one that muted you? Okay, go ahead. You have 2 minutes, please. So next, go ahead. You have 2 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, Pastor Baba, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yes. Good evening from here. First of all, I would thank our Prime Minister for what he said this evening. Yes, the topic this night is very, very interesting and very accepting. The Edwa Canon is what I mean by no more wasting of time, no more delaying, no more broadcasting and talking. Edwa Canon, before somebody like Mr. Prophet Madubuku will come online and stand there before camera and start saying all those lies and all those rubbish against us, against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Edwa Canon will do a very good thing. Before you raise camera to stand on the front and say rubbish, you first think about the Edwa Canon that you follow. So you like yes, that is very, 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 very accepting. So the Edwa Canon is a very good something. And also the changing of the name. Because so many of them, like all these DOS and co, they have corrupt that name that Mazi Samuel, our Prime Minister, said about. That change of name is also important. But I know those saboteurs will turn the whole thing against. Tomorrow now we start seeing it online that the name change, and I call it nonsense. But those are for those that don't know what's going on. Those that don't have sense.
They can say whatever they want to say. Look.
Yes, they can continue.
We even hardly say, we don't even say IPOB, we don't even say it anymore. What we are is Biafra public government in exile. Very soon, we leave them with that IPOB. Nigeria government now is not embracing IPOB, and they're not looking for the fake IPOB. So they have the real IPOB on their side, and now they are looking for us, that they call the fake IPOB, to destroy us. So them that are the real IPOB, they are no longer proscribed. Benjamin Madubuku is free IPOB. He's free to go into DSS. He's free to move around in Abuja because he's the real IPOB, according to them. But those of you in Biafra land that have the picture of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on your phone, or you have the Biafra flag in your phone, they catch you and they arrest you and deal with you because you are fake IPOB. Do you understand? That's why we need to stop even. And we even want us to stop using that IPOB this night. Only that the Prime Minister wants us to wait and follow him when we will declare it. So that they will know that that IPOB that they prescribe, let us know whether it is them that are now IPOB. Let us understand. Maybe they are the one that were prescribed. Now they are forgiving them. So let them enjoy it. Thank you very much.
So thank you very much. Thank you very much. We are behind Mazi Simon Èkpá, our Prime Minister, in this liberation. We are certainly behind him, and we encourage him and them to do more. May Okike bless us for all his
efforts. Thank you very much. Please, nobody should ever. Okay, there the checker. Please unmute yourself. Nobody should panic about then the educate say IPOB or what. Then Chika, please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, my brother, I wouldn't add him against anybody. I went for all this issue. Like one of our brother but on Twitter space the other day. Say that that mmadụ bụ ugwu na-ekwu eziokwu ihu ya matụrụ mma mana kemgbe ọ gba atụghachi oyi wuru ekwensu
I'm telling you.
kemgbe o bidoro ịtụghachi efu amadị m ihe o yiri eyi ndị Fulani ka wuye mma sef n'ihu so amadị m ka ndị mmadụ na-esi ebi ndụ ama m gain ha na-enweta n'ịtụghachi na ntali mụrụgo ịma na-atụghachi na-enwede isi somebody you will see the light ị na-achịkwa mụta ọkụ ihe niile na-eme nnọọ onye pụta ọkọ so nna anyị ukwu na ihe ọ disinterested ewu kwụsị at home ya nọrọ n'ime ana m ajụ adị nke ime dungeon ahụ wuzi paradise ọ like isiri ịnọdị ya o jisi asị kwụsị ihe niile our people biko na were ka anyị na-eji echiche anyị eme ya hapụga na ndị ha bụ anụmanụ ọfịa gbapụta ha n'ụzọ ajụ onye na-egbu ha ga-agbagide ọsọ ụkwụ ha ga na-emetụ ha n'ichi ma enwedị ibe ha gba eje ha n'ofu ebe emere Chiamaka ịma na egwu mgbe m betụrụ ụbala eme ọchị ele gbagwa ibu akpala ele gbagwa ibu akpala ya badị mgbe chetara mbetụrụ ụbala so ha na-agbagwa ha bụ akpala ihe ọsọrọ ha meme enwedị ibe ha gba eje ụmụaka ga-akụtu ha a ga-adụgide ha aka n'ọnụ ha na-achị hapụ ha aka all this nonsense na-eme na enwe ibe ha na-eje ha gbacha ha ga-akwụ ebe ha kwụ maka nna anyị ukwu onye ụzọ eziokwu ha ji ahịa atụwa asị mana ekpere m na-ekpere onye ọwụna ndị niile tigara aka na nga nna anyị ukwu nọ ha ga-achọ ọnwụ ga-agba ọsọ ha ga-achọ ndụ ga-agba ọsọ and ha ga-anọ na ha ga-adị ndụ gbaa ikpuru dị ha atagbu ha na-achọ ọnwụ ga-aja dị so ohi m na-ekpe ekpere n'isi ha niile ofu onye ọbụla aka ya ji onye nụrụ anụ onye nụrụ nga nọrọ gbaa ya onye nụrụ n'ime akwụde onye fụrụ n'anya ire.
All right, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back update and information as it is hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share. It's your one and only Yokopus on the line once again. Welcome back, Tori Plenty. For this time, information will be say it there for my table. Be say the men of Biafra militants will be say they're there for Cameroon for that Bakassi Peninsula where where Nigeria and Cameroon did fight for that time during the time of Olusegun Obasanjo, former governor of former president of Nigeria and also former head of state of Nigeria. That time will be say Nigeria considered Bakassi Peninsula for that side. The people will be say that they live there. They themselves talk say they be blooded Biafrans, say they no go give up. They say whatever the people will be say the government of Cameroon they do to them, they say they no go give up, say they go kwechiri as this year team na kwechiri, no grief for anybody. And I saw people talk, and I saw these people talk, say they go kwechiri last, say they themselves they no go grief for anybody will be say it go stand on the way for them as it be. It don't share according to the information on my table, the men of the Biafra militant has stopped all access from the men of the Cameroonian soldiers from accessing the area and angles of the pipeline within that particular environment. According to them, they say that that is their territory and they are going to protect it with the last drop of their blood. In Rivers State, big clash has erupted as two communities fight over land. The Rivers State Police Command has restored normalcy in Èkpá and Eleme communities in Eleme local government area of the state, following clash over land ownership. One person, an indigene of Eleme, was killed while no fewer than 5 others were injured during the clash that occurred on Friday evening. Police Public Relations Officer in the state, Grace Iringe Koko, confirmed this in a short message sent to journalists in Port Harcourt on Saturday. Iringe Koko said upon getting the information, the Commissioner of Police, Olatunji Disu, deployed tactical teams to the area to quell the situation. The message reads in part, the command is aware of the situation and a full-scale investigation has commenced. Meanwhile, the CP has deployed tactical team to the area and normalcy has been restored. As a matter of fact, people are going about their lawful businesses and activities. This is what is happening currently in Rivers State between Eleme and the other part of that particular River State, where there is a dispute due to land ownership, tussle for land ownership, and that is what many communities in Nigeria has been facing, because the youth and the young people in Nigeria and in this generation has resorted to selling land as a means of getting wealth quick, or quick way of making wealth, forgetting that had it been that their forefathers did not left that land there or did not leave that land there, there wouldn't have been any land for them to possess at this particular time. I think it's high time the nation starts doing what is called a kind of orientation, giving people orientation, because when these localists who survive with famine and the rest of them, and this is part of the thing that is causing hunger in Nigeria and in Africa as large, because people are now moving from what we used to know as Africans. Long time ago, Africans were great farmers. There was a time, if you are from the Igbo part, where a man boasts you can only be acknowledged as a rich man as a result of the how many tubers of yam and your yam bank on your yam barn, or how many goats, sheep that you are owning, including your houses and the rest. But as it is in this present time, the people have forgotten some of these things, and they have failed to understand that the world is going back to agriculture, and what is going to save the earth again is agriculture, because very soon crude oil will fizzle out and other things will fizzle out. People are now advancing, seeing how best they can manufacture electric cars, solar powered cars, and the rest of them. And when this invention comes into full existence, you will find out that things like crude oil might not be able to make any sense again, because it will not be as costly as it is in today's market. Why crude oil is as costly as it is in today's market is because almost all over the world, this is what people use. But as invention and advancement comes, I believe that crude oil in future is going to lose its value. Francis Ngogo and Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury's father, offers his verdict on heavyweight battle. Anthony Joshua and Francis Ngogo set to head to the ring to see who is the strongest man. Anthony Joshua and Francis Ngogo will collide in just under 2 months' time, and one man who knows how much a threat Ngogo possesses is John Fury. After watching his son, Tyson Fury, get dropped by the former UFC superstar before escaping with a narrow split decision victory, the elder Fury isn't quick to dismiss Ngogo's chance against Joshua. The bout, which takes place in Saudi Arabia on March 8th, will see Ngogo have his second professional boxing contest once again. He is a significant underdog. This is what we say when you hear words like he that is diligent in his field will stand before kings. Of course, you see that Francis Ngogo, also of that of African descent, will be standing face to face with Anthony Joshua. Of course, you know that Anthony Joshua has been a heavyweight champion when it comes to boxing, and Ngogo is stepping into the field. He's wiping away all his fears. Remember that the last time he faced Tyson Fury, and knocked him out. The Nigeria Labour Congress has opened door that a negotiation is ongoing to resolve labor crisis in Kwara State. Kwara State government has engaged the leadership of the state chapter of the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, in a bid to beat the 14-day ultimatum issued to the government. The ultimatum expires on January 26, 2024, with a slim hope that the government will meet the over 20 demands of the labor movement in the state. Demands of the labor movement include, among others, the implementation of the 35,000 wage award for all categories of the state workers. The body is also demanding the domestication and implementation of the 40% peculiar allowance for workers across the state as approved and provided for workers in the federal government employment. Also on the list of the demands is the implementation of the consequential adjustment for pensioners and weighing in allowance for workers in the state-owned media houses. Daily Post gathered in Ilorin on Friday that the meeting between the labor movement and the government will continue on Monday, with a resolution expected by the NLC on Tuesday. Chairman of the NLC, Sahid Mutala Olayinka, in a chat with Daily Post in Ilorin on Friday, disclosed that he does not expect a holistic solution to the demand by the labor movement. He said at the last meeting with Mahi Abdulakaya, Chief of Staff to Governor Abdullahi Abdulaziz, the Finance Commissioner, among others, the labor movement laid down their grievances. We presented over 21 demands of workers in the state to the state government. On the basis of that, the state government promised to change its method of relating with the Nigeria Labour Congress leadership, assuring that the most critical of demand must be addressed in a bid to ensure that better things are done before the deadline of January 26, 2024. If nothing is forthcoming as promised by the government, we will remain resolute to defend all our demands in the interest of the workers in the state, he said. Daily Post learned that another meeting has been fixed before the expiration of the 14-day ultimatum. Authoritative source indicated that the next meeting on Tuesday will determine the NLC's next line of action. Currently, this is happening in Kwara State, where the NLC has given a 20 days ultimatum to the government of Kwara State, making some demands with regards to the workers in the state. And one of the demands is the 35,000 minimum wage as agreed by the Nigeria Labour Congress and the other party. But of course, you know that places like Canada, USA, you find out that those who are even working without certificate are earning like $11 per hour. That's the minimum wage, $11 per hour. And if you check $11 per hour, you find out that by the time you times 11 by 10, you find out that how much you'll be earning every day, and you compare it with what the Nigerian government and the Labour Congress is dragging for just 35,000. And of course, you need to recall that the salary of these politicians, their daily allowance, their pocket allowance, their wardrobe allowance, and everything that that is connected to them is in millions. And I wonder, why will these allowances not be cut short? Because this is just one person, and the nation is languishing in poverty, while the politicians are jollying in affluent wealth. Meanwhile, I'll be winding down the curtain here, and if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news is dropping, you will be the first to collect it. Thank you for listening. God bless you.